everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be kind of a continuation of a video that I made recently about my journey to minimalism. Well, folks, I'm kind of on a similar journey at the same time, and at this point I'm really not even sure how far I'm gonna go. Don't think anything crazy is happening, but I am talking about the journey to zero waste. I can put some videos below if you would like to learn more about this and how it is in its very, I guess you could say, basic or purest form. But basically, the journey to zero waste means you are taking a journey to using less disposable waste. And I've kind of been doing this over the past, I don't know, like 7 or 8 years. I hate throwing things away. I've talked about this at length on my channel. I don't like paper towels. I don't like disposable diapers. I don't like disposable wipes, even though I do use those sometimes. I don't like napkins and disposable straws. All of that. I just don't like it. I don't like creating more trash. And I think something that we a lot of times overlook here in America is that our trash has to go somewhere, whether it's being recycled, and that's kind of a separate issue, but recycled, composted, thrown away, landfills, whatever. There are a lot of different ways that we get rid of the things that we aren't using anymore. And I recently saw a movie on Netflix called, what was it called? The Pacific Garbage Patch, I think is what it was called. I'll link that below too, no worries. And it was basically about this island of trash in the middle of the Pacific, literally Midway Island in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. And it's because it's kind of midway, hence the name, between the United States and the far east coast of Japan. And all of the trash from these two huge continents, Asia and North America, kind of flow this way, and there's these islands in the middle, and they're kind of like a fine-tooth comb, and they catch a lot of the trash, mostly plastic. And I won't go into the whole evils of plastic or whatever, because I do use and love plastic sometimes, but it makes you think a lot more about what you throw away. And so I started diving into this a little bit more. And there's a woman online, her name is Bea Johnson. I believe she did a TED Talk, but she also has a YouTube channel, and she has a jar, a mason jar, this big, that is all the trash she has used in 1 year. And it's not even full. It's things like those little stickers from fruit or produce, you get the little stickers like that. It's little pieces of paper that she got maybe in a package or something like that. And this is not just things she threw away. I mean, she composts what she can. She recycles what she can, but does her very best to avoid any kind of trash. And once you start thinking about it, it's a little mind-blowing. Like me, probably my first step in being green was getting those reusable grocery bags, which I love. But it's shocking when you start looking at what you're putting in those bags. You buy a thing of animal crackers, for example, because I bought some animal crackers yesterday. They come in a box, a big cardboard box of trash. You buy, even like sometimes I get zucchini at Aldi, and it comes in a styrofoam plate kind of thing covered with plastic wrap. Okay, and just stuff like that. You're buying sometimes even whole food in a package. And I get it, there's like food safety issues and stuff like that, and I get that, but it just made me start thinking about what kind of impact am I really making with this. And I would again encourage you to look into this, just if anything, to educate yourself on this. And I've started making certain areas of my life a little bit more zero waste. And this is something I actually never even thought about because I don't get them that often, but I bought the little reusable produce bags, and I'm gonna do a whole video as far as tools and things that you can use to go in this zero waste lifestyle or close to zero waste lifestyle. those reusable little mesh produce bags, because I was putting my bananas and stuff in a plastic bag, which makes absolutely no sense. But there are some people who will go and have glass bottles, and they'll go someplace and get it filled with milk. There are people who will go to like the bulk bins at like at Whole Foods, and instead of using their plastic bags that they have, they will go and take their own jars. You can get honey, you can get vinegar, you can get, and of course, like, you know, your nuts and your seeds and your granola and your spices and all that kind of stuff in the bulk bins at certain places. Peanut butter even, I've seen that in kind of like a soft serve thing where you fill your own container and weigh it. And it's really interesting to look in certain parts of the country, certain parts of the world where this is totally normal. And some places like Indianapolis is a great example. It's just not, sorry about that. It's just not normal. It's not easily accessible. And so, like I said, I'm going to be doing a video later on about the certain things that are helping me do this zero waste or closer to zero waste lifestyle. This is not something that I can do on my own. Mike and the boys have to be in on this with me, and Mike is definitely not there. I don't know if he will ever be there. He will probably continue to bring home, you know, styrofoam cups and paper plates and things like that. But, you know, I can't change him, and that's totally fine. I don't expect that. I don't expect to really change anyone's mind here. I'm just sharing with you what is working for me and how I am making this journey. You can also go on Facebook and learn more about this, and there are groups called Journey to Zero Waste and another one called Zero Waste Heroes, and you can learn small changes that you can make. I mean, I've seen people make their, what was it yesterday? Someone was making their own eyeliner with scorched almonds. For real, guys, they were taking almonds and burning them and then grinding them into a powder and adding, I want to say, aloe gel, something like that, and applying it as eyeliner. To each their own. There are certain steps that I am probably never going to make, never say never, but probably never going to make to be completely zero waste. You have to want to do it. You have to have a reason to do it. You also have to have the means. Like I mentioned, Indianapolis, not the most zero waste friendly. There are very few places where you can get bulk things, and most places in the US, you know, if you do eat meat, you know, you have to buy your meat in the package. You can't bring your own like glass jar and have them put it in there. It's a food safety thing. It's store policy. It's probably OSHA, FDA, USDA. It's probably all these regulations why they can't do that. And that's why it's important to look at what is reasonable for you in your area. The closest bulk place that I know of is a good 35 minutes away. And for me, it's just not reasonable to do that on a regular basis. When I can, sure, but regularly, not so much. So anyway, I hope this helps you see something called zero waste, something I never really knew was a thing until recently, even though I've kind of been making steps in that direction for a while. Please be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you are new here and you would like to see more. And of course, if you have started this journey or if you are interested or whatever, just leave a comment below and let me kind of know where you are. If you have any tips, tricks, tools, things that could help me as I continue in this journey. And I want to thank you for watching, and be sure, of course, to check out all the videos that I'm going to link below that may help you to see a little bit more about this lifestyle. Thank you again for watching and have a great day. Bye.